Welcome to Kathy's Eclectic Garden, a garden in Zone 6A in Northwest Ohio. We have a lot of sparrows in our garden. This is my husband's sparrow bush in full bloom. But today, let's look at some birds I don't want in my garden. We'll be right back. Back in 2016, I was shocked to see an American crow in my yard. I grabbed my camera and was able to get one photo. That is the only one I've seen, so I don't have much experience with crows in my garden, thank goodness. Crows are very intelligent birds and can even solve problems. They can mimic sounds of other birds, animals, and human voices. Crows are found in fields and urban areas and are sometimes seen feeding on bird feeders. They eat meat and plants and are mostly ground feeders. They can live 7 to 8 years. It's sort of odd, but for about 3 years I had a small number of cowbirds in my backyard. They usually arrive during the winter months. I observed these birds on my bird feeders and feeding on the ground. One year they simply appeared, and after being present for about 3 years, I've never seen them again in my garden. Cowbirds can often be seen foraging on the ground near cows and horses. These birds eat both seeds and arthropods. The cowbird breeds in areas with grassland and low or scattered trees, such as woodland edges, brushy thickets, fields, prairies, pastures, orchards, and residential areas. Cowbirds do not build nests. A huge reason these birds are undesirable to have around the backyard is that they lay eggs in other birds' nests, and those birds raise the cowbird young. I will be spending a bit more time on the common grackle because they have been a visitor in my yard for many years. Grackles nest under the eaves of houses and breed within wooded corridors, cattail marshes, swamps, orchards, pastures, and farm fields. Adult males look dark overall but have an iridescent bluish head and bronzy body in good light. This bird has bright golden eyes, which gives grackles an eerie and spooky appearance. It also makes them easier to identify. Common grackles can often be seen in large flocks, flying or foraging on lawns and in farmers' fields. When grackles walk, they strut on their long legs, pecking for food rather than scratching. Luckily, I can say I don't have a large flock of grackles in my garden, but as an average, I have counted from 12 to 20 in various years. Grackles are omnivorous in that they feed on insects, including beetle grubs, grasshoppers, caterpillars, and many others. Also spiders, millipedes, earthworms, and such diverse items as crayfish, minnows, frogs, lizards, eggs, and the young of other birds and small rodents. In the winter, grackles survive on berries, seeds, waste grain, and acorns. Even though they are present all year round in their range in the north, migration is early in spring and fairly late in fall. Grackles seem to arrive in my garden about the last week of April or the first week or two of May. This is about the same time the Baltimore Orioles arrive. We feel we have the cleanest grackles in Ohio. We observe grackles constantly bathing in our bird baths, and boy, do they seem to enjoy taking baths. When the Orioles arrive, they are the rulers in my garden. I have seen grackles and starlings attempt to chase an Oriole off their feeder. Both the grackles and starlings learn quickly, do not mess with the Orioles. Finally, give or take a few days either way, the grackles leave my garden for the farmers' fields around July the 10th. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Bye.